Do you remember this video when I said that the Louis Vuitton key pouch was no longer worth it? So why do I have a Louis Vuitton key pouch unboxing today? Boy, do I have a lot of explaining to do. Welcome to my channel, I'm Dani. And in here I have the Louis Vuitton key pouch, or the Louis Vuitton Pochette Cle in monogram eclipse that I ordered directly from the Louis Vuitton website. In this video, I talked about how the Louis Vuitton Key Cle is no longer worth its retail price, specifically if you are hoping that it will be a good financial investment. So that's when you purchase an item, hold on to it for a little while, and expect that sometime in the future you can sell it off for a profit, just like real estate property or stocks from the share market. To be honest, I still stand by that, and initially I wasn't going to buy it. But I ran into a pickle when I suddenly decided that yes, I could use this item in my life. You see, I started using this pouch over here. This is a pouch that belonged to my mum and she gave it to me about 10 years ago because she wasn't using it. It is a PU leather key pouch, little pouch by Lacoste, and I have used it quite a lot. But recently, because I've purchased so many small bags, I transferred all my extra cards and money and coins into this little pouch, and it is so much more space efficient for my little bags. So then I thought, okay, I could use a pouch of similar size to serve the same purpose. But instead of going straight to the Louis Vuitton key pouch, I actually did my research and looked at the key pouches from some other brands. And let me take you through some of the ones that I found. Here is one from Mulberry for 305 Australian dollars. I felt kind of lukewarm towards it, and I still felt for Mulberry, I'd rather pay more for the Louis Vuitton key pouch. And then this one for 520 from Saint Laurent, which is like so expensive. And then this one from Gucci at 530, obviously more expensive. Celine was more expensive as well at 490. I also looked at some contemporary brands, like here is one from MCM. I actually quite liked this one, but the cheapest I could find was $232 here on Satire. But I still felt that was too much for this key pouch, sorry. I guess I was thinking about it from the point of view of, again, resale value. I always think of resale value when I buy these things because my love for items are not forever. There might be a day when I want to move it on, and I may not be able to sell this one on. So I felt like between this one and the Louis Vuitton key pouch, the Louis Vuitton key pouch was still a better purchase. Not only that, I also looked on the pre-loved market, and in my mind, I set the price for $100 below retail. So I was willing to pay 350 Australian dollars for a pre-loved Louis Vuitton key pouch. I just feel that anything more than that is not worth then having to question authenticity and so on and so forth. So I was thinking I would look on Vestiaire Collective and other pre-loved sites, but Vestiaire Collective was the predominant one that I looked at. And because when you purchase on Vestiaire Collective, there's things like authentication fees, postage fees, as well as taxes and duties, I then worked backwards from there. So if the most that I was willing to pay was 350 Australian dollars, the seller would have to be willing to let go of the item to me for 218 Australian dollars. And sure, I found some Louis Vuitton key pouches listed on Vestiaire Collective, but was I able to negotiate the price down to 218? No. What I also realized was that the one that I actually want was the one in monogram eclipse. And all the ones that I saw on the pre-loved sites were monogram eclipse that were extortionately priced, or there were other canvas versions, which didn't really make my heart sing. Then I told myself, oh look, maybe I could wait a bit. But then again, there's a looming price increase, and just for context, I'm filming this in August 2022. So I don't know when this video is going up. But yes, there is a price increase rumored to happen sometime this month. The other really important thing to note is that all of this would be completely irrelevant if Louis Vuitton did not actually have stock of the item, which is usually the case. This piece is in fact extremely hard to get most of the time, and that's why people often buy them from the website when it becomes available and sell them for a premium on the pre-loved market. Note to luxury stores, if you want to beat the resellers, stock up. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why we have an unboxing today. So let's go ahead and open her up because I've been so patient, and so have you guys if you watched this far into the video. And let me just open her up. Hopefully no quality issues. Alright, we're in. Da, 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 da. Oh wow. Alright, so this should be the text invoice. There is a paper bag! Oh, that's lovely. Alrighty. So here is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Cle or key pouch in the monogram eclipse. The reason I specifically love the monogram eclipse is because it is monogram eclipse on one side and reverse monogram eclipse on the other. I feel like you're getting 2 for 1. That's value, right? I remember Mary having an issue with a big gap at the zipper pull. I think that's okay, but I have a look at the website. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer all the items from in here to in here. In terms of size comparison, my own pouch is just that slightly taller, and I knew about that when I took the measurements from the online site. Let's transfer the items. So I have 14 cards. I hope it's easy to use. Not quite big. So it fits, but it's a little bit bulgy. After all that, I have some doubts about this piece. And because my own pouch over here is made of fabric, it is quite old, it is stretched out, and because it also unzips across 2 edges, it opens up really wide. It's also 1 centimeter longer than the key pouch. It's slightly longer and wider than the key pouch as well. It fits just that little bit more. So I've been sitting here for a few minutes trying to play with my cards to see how easily I can get things in and out. And what's good is I've gone through my pile of cards and there's 5 cards in here that I don't need. They are my hairdresser's loyalty cards and I get a free haircut after 5, but I actually have started cutting my own hair. I don't know if you can tell that it looks bad or not. So I no longer need these cards. I'll give them to my husband actually. He can go and get some free haircuts. And then I'm left with 8 cards that I kind of still have to keep. And then once I put the 8 cards in, plus some cash and my coins, it's a little bit tight and it gets quite difficult to access the coins. I feel like if I don't use it for its initial intended purpose, I can probably find another use for it sometime in the future. I look at it through the viewfinder and it's gorgeous. Anyway, I will give you the verdict of whether I kept it or returned it. I will probably keep it. I'm not really a returner and I actually really like the item. I think it's very pretty. And with this piece, all the motifs line up as well. For those of you guys who are actually watching my first video saying that it's not worth it, do you think I'm crazy? Leave me a comment. I know some of you are laughing at me, Jetrin. So this piece was 450 Australian dollars and I'm keen to find out if there'll be a price increase on this piece in the August price increase. Now if you feel like watching another unboxing of a rare Louis Vuitton item, I've linked one over here.